Hey, thanks for tuning in to my channel on YouTube. We're going through the book of Job, and we're learning a lot from this book of the Bible. Scholars and smart people have decided that this is probably one of the oldest books of the Bible. So we're listening in and learning from some deep wisdom from long ago. So we just finished chapter 8, which was Bildad, Job's second friend who came to comfort him. And while everyone's really, really hard on Job's three friends, there is some heart with them. At least they came to comfort him. They spent 7 days, his three friends spent 7 days sitting with Job, not saying a word. I don't know many people who would do that these days. But so there is some, we got to give these three guys some credit. But that said, when they opened their mouths to give advice and wisdom to Job, it wasn't anything that was relieving to Job. It wasn't anything pure. There were some good things said, but they weren't right. And so anyway, we just finished Bildad in chapter 8, and this is Job's response in chapter 9. Chapter 9, verse 1 says, "Then Job replied, 'Indeed, I know that this is true, but how can a mortal be righteous before God? Though one wished to dispute with him, he could not answer him 1 time out of 1,000. His wisdom is profound, his power is vast. Who has resisted him and come out unscathed? He moves mountains without their knowing it, and overturns them in his anger. He shakes the earth from its place and makes its pillars tremble. He speaks to the sun, and it does not shine. He seals off the light of the stars. He alone stretches out the heavens and treads on the waves of the sea. He is the maker of the Bear and Orion, the Pleiades, and the constellations of the south. He performs wonders that cannot be fathomed, miracles that cannot be counted. When he passes me, I cannot see him. When he goes by, I cannot perceive him. If he snatches away, who can stop him? Who can say to him, 'What are you doing?' God does not restrain his anger. Even the cohorts of Rahab cowered at his feet. How then can I dispute with him? How can I find words to argue with him? Though I were innocent, I could not answer him. I could only plead with my judge for mercy. Even if I summoned him and responded, I do not believe he would give me a hearing. He would crush me with a storm and multiply my wounds for no reason. He would not let me regain my breath and would overwhelm me with misery. If it is a matter of strength, he is mighty. If it is a matter of justice, who will summon him? Even if I were innocent, my mouth would condemn me. If I were blameless, it would pronounce me guilty. Although I am blameless, I have no concern for myself. I despise my own life. It is all the same. That is why I say, he destroys both the blameless and the wicked. When a scourge brings sudden death, he mocks the despair of the innocent. When a land falls into the hands of the wicked, he blindfolds its judges. If it is not he, then who is it? My days are swifter than a runner. They fly away without a glimpse of joy. They skim past like boats of papyrus, like eagles swooping down on their prey. If I say I will forget my complaint, I will change my expression and smile, I still dread all my sufferings, for I know you will not hold me innocent. Since I am already found guilty, why should I struggle in vain? Even if I washed myself with soap and my hands with washing soda, you would plunge me into a slime pit that even my clothes would detest me. He is not a man like me that I might answer him, that we might confront each other in court. If only there were someone to arbitrate between us, to lay his hand upon us both, someone to remove God's rod from me, so that his terror would frighten me no more. Then I would speak up without fear of him, but as it now stands with me, I cannot." More same old Job, just honest and truthful and speaking rightly about the situation and rightly about God. And he's in this situation and he's speaking truthfully about God. But he's also desiring, at this very last part, he's desiring someone to arbitrate between us. Job's going to continue in chapter 10, but that's just a beautiful expression of the heart of Job and what he knows God to be and how he knows God to be. And it totally dismantles anything that Bildad said. So that's chapter 9, and I hope you're enjoying Job.